Sleepy hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's Dee Dee. How's it going? Hi, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hi, Panda. Hi, Art. Hi, Zon. Hi, Iduna. Hi, Maxon. Hello, everybody. Let's see here. Where are... Oh, chat's right there. I was gonna say I have to rearrange the windows a bit because we're not gray and blue today. We should be gray and blue tomorrow, though. I'll be doing up my schedule tonight. I have to check. The event ends... I think tomorrow's the last day. Because we're getting round 3 that starts tonight, but I'm not streaming that. So round 4 should be... tomorrow? We actually won for once. Yay! It ends in 2 days. Okay. And there's usually 4 rounds in the finals, if I remember right. I've been doing this event how many years, and I still can never remember how many days it is. There we go. Final round. Finals round 4 begins in 28 hours. Final rally begins in 2 days. Gotcha. So yeah. We don't stream the final rally. That is just your last chance to farm to try and get some stuff. So yeah, tomorrow will be the last GBF chat and chill for this season. Then I'll see you guys in a couple months for whatever the next element will be. We don't know yet. It's the start of the year. As the year goes on, you start being able to guess, and it makes it easier to plan. Right now, we don't know. There are... Yes, you did, Iduna. It's nearly over. You're precious. My God. I even said on a Friday, United Fight is kicking my ass already. Isn't that enough suffering? In your DMs, too. It's alright. Such is the United Fight life. But yeah, because there's 6 elements in Grand Blue. No, wait. 2. Fire, wind, water, earth. Yes, 6. So next United Fight could be any of the 5, so you know... There's only a 1 in 5 chance that you will guess correctly. So we will find out. All of my grids are okay-ish. Water was, I feel like, technically the worst, and I've been doing really good. So that's fine. My wind and dark, or sorry, my dark and light are in like a weird transition state, but they're still fine. Light was suffering, and then I finally started getting daggers. It's like, oh great, alas, finally. I wonder if the next United Fight's gonna be the next uncap for that skin we have. Because we'll have to see, because now they've released all of the celestial weapons. So now it's like, okay, now what are you gonna do to make sure people keep showing up to grind? Because it used to be you do this event to get the materials you need to uncap the Eternals, and now most people are done those, so then they added new stuff, and now it's like, okay, well, what's next? But we will find out. We simply wait and see. Wait and see. It'd be nice if Light is next because I'm almost done uncapping Burger to 5-star, so that would be nice. I can't remember who else is close. Hi to date, thank you. Health warning on a Miles Edgeworth game. Yes, the blue badger is bad for your health. I agree. Do. Perfect. Da 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 da. Yes. I like how it starts here, where Mr. Edgeworth got clocked over the head by the blue badger. Oh my god! Look at that! Am I playing a horror game or like a detective game? I don't know anymore. Like, look at this. It's just... Why not both? Because, I mean, generally Phoenix Wright is not terrifying. You don't play Phoenix Wright games to get spooked. Oh, hang on. There. Headphones all tangled up. My man, the myth, the legend, the original edgelord, gets beat over the head by the blue badger and then gets tied up, kidnapped. He's having a great week. He investigated a murder on a plane. Then he got involved in helping out with a kidnapping ransom. Then he found a dead body in his office. Just, you know, it's a great week for him. I tell him to get tied up on his own time. Technically, yes. Technically, this wasn't work. This was a favor he was doing for a family friend. Average Sunday. Average Sunday. Hey, it's Kay! The Yatagarasu. You call yourself a great thief yet? Are you really a thief at all? This is why he doesn't do favors anymore. Except, unless it's Phoenix. And he's like, can you come out of, like, semi-retirement? Like, because I know you're, like, the, like, head prosecutor now and you're very busy. But can you come out of semi-retirement to come to this foreign country to be the prosecutor for this trial for me? Thank you. Nick is the only one who can get that man to do anything, literally. You doubt me? I get it. You think that a young lady like me couldn't possibly be such a big-time thief, right? That's not the part I have a tough time believing. I am the real, genuine Yatagarasu, you know? Yup, I'm a pure-blooded great thief. It's a little something I inherited from my predecessor. In that case, you wouldn't mind if I arrested you then, right? What? No, of course I'd mind. I haven't stolen anything yet. Then why are you calling yourself a great thief? Seriously, I don't know how you can say such a horrible thing to your savior. That's true. Technically, she hasn't stolen anything in front of me. Yet. Yeah, just because you say you haven't stolen anything doesn't mean, doesn't mean you have it. When you say you're the Yatagarasu, do you mean you are the Yatagarasu? Yup. The most righteous of the righteous, the legendary great thief. I thought that was Robin Hood. But I inherited the title only recently. So I haven't had a chance to steal anything yet as the second Yatagarasu. I was not aware that thieves could pass down their titles like that. It's the family business. But don't worry, I've got some big plans in the works. Well, now we're worried. Big plans, huh? They wouldn't happen to lead to a big arrest, would they? I knew it. There's just no reasoning with the prosecutor. I'm not the problem here. I'll have you know that the Yatagarasu has no intention in stealing petty trinkets. There's one thing and only one thing I want to steal. Only one thing? And what would that be? The election? But that's going to have to wait until we find our way out of here. Well, at least there was one thing we agree on. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time later to learn more about you. So you never told me what your name is, Mr. Prosecutor? I guess not. I'm Miles Edgeworth. Aha! Now I remember. How can you remember something I just told you? Well, obviously she met you before, come on. Or she saw you on TV. Alright then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get out of here. How's that working for you? It would seem that we are locked in from the other side. What? No way! I don't hear you! La 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 la! Okay, you do remember where you came in from, right? Looks like that might be our only way out of this room. Whoops, slight miscalculation. That's a good height to make an entrance from, but I can't jump that high to make an exit. I guess she's not a ninja. I suppose we have no choice but to look around and see if we can find another way out. Begin investigation! Isolation room. Huh? Isn't this my phone? It looks like it made it through the ordeal intact. Ah yes, the good old brick phones. They withstood everything. If only there was a way for us to contact someone on the outside. But we do have a way. Right here. Literally a brick. There was a cell phone here this whole time? If I'm right, Detective Gumshoe should have contacted the precinct for backup by now. Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Are you okay? I was worried! I'm fine. I was knocked unconscious for a spell by the kidnapper, that's all. I'm sorry, sir. I'm such a failure. If only I hadn't lost sight of you. Detective, we don't have time for this. Have the police set up a perimeter right now. You don't have to worry about that, sir. I already got the boys working on that. But in doing that, I sorta... Ah! What's wrong, Detective? Oh my god, it's this guy. Sorry to butt in, but I'm afraid you're gonna have to make do with me. Who is this? Shi Lon Lon of Interpol. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard a great deal about you. So why exactly is an Interpol agent like yourself involved in a domestic kidnapping case? Yeah, Interpol, the international police. Remember the last case also involved an Interpol agent? Don't sweat the details. A crime's a crime, whether it's on a local or a global scale. Besides, I know what that means? Well, how am I supposed to know? You just said Interpol ? Not what's Interpol doing here, or anything like that. You're the one who's in a world of trouble. And why would you say that? Lon Z says, the pack that runs together stays together. You catch my drift? You caused quite a ruckus by running blindly into a situation and then getting caught. You should have contacted the police from the very beginning. I'm sorry this happened because of a lapse in judgment. However, I humbly request that you please help me out of here post-haste. Sorry, no can do. What? We're hunting the kidnapper now, and I haven't got any hands to spare. As I said, my pack moves as one. You're the one who wanted to go it alone, so good luck to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Oh, and once we do catch the kidnapper, rest assured we'll come find you. Eventually. You! What's wrong? Did you get cut off? No, my phone ran out of power. No way! Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. We should try to get out of here through our own means, not because they refuse to help me. No. I'm much more popular than that. Okay, yeah, it was the guy I was thinking of. Yep, I have a name to live up to after all. If we put our heads together, we're sure to find a way out. We can only hope. We can only hope. And she just immediately goes back to try to pull open the door. Girl! If it didn't work earlier, why do you think it's gonna work now, huh? Hey, there's something inside the bottom right box. Oh, I think it's a pink badger costume. Pink badger? You don't keep up with what's going on in the world, do you? Excuse me? Just because you don't know theme park mascots doesn't mean you don't read the newspaper. In that case, you'd better study up on the whole Badger clan with this. Proto Badger? Oh god. Those eyes. What is this thing? Note her unique pink bow, as she has handcuffs. Bad Badger, the vile criminal with a gun? What is this thing? Think of it as a Bible of all the things you'll ever need to know about the clan. Whatever, I suppose I could keep it as a reference guide or something. Blue Badger Bible, not to be confused with the Gothic Lolita Bible. I suppose that this means this is where they keep all the costumes? It certainly looks that way. It's like the Badger family's home. There are 8 boxes, but 7 of them are empty. Which means that 7 of the costumes are in use right now. But are these Badgers the mascots of the police force? Well, I heard that the police had a hand in sponsoring this theme park. Oh god, we went to Copland. What is going on in this country, in this game, when the police are running a theme park? Like, is this a police state now? Literally? Probably because the Gatewater group owes the police from all those cases they solved, so the police called in a favor and got their own theme park made. That is corrupt. They have all the power of the state and they use it to make a theme park. It's not just any theme park. They have a handcuff-shaped double-looping roller coaster. That's not necessarily handcuff-shaped. That's just the infinity symbol. That's quite enough. I'm feeling woozy just from the thought of such a thing. And all that abuse of power and money and taxpayers' dollars. And while the rest of they'll have expected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. And also arrested the chief of police on charges of corruption. Again. We already arrested one chief of police in the first Phoenix Wright game. Now we gotta arrest some more. And what have we here? Ah! Why do I feel a laser-like stare aimed right at me? Did you want to take a look? Well, don't mind if I do. Grows a little, you know. Ooh, I see. Yes, this is definitely a key. I'm sure it's a key to something. Congratulations, Kay. Your single brain cell pulled it off. The something is what is relevant to my interest. Look, it's the Blue Badger. I suppose even this thing can be popular with women. My nemesis! What? Why is she beating it up? She's beating up the box? He's got the word badge right in his name. That's nothing but bad news for someone like me. That's because he's a badger. And to think he's out there wandering around in this park. I'd better be careful. He's gonna arrest me by the power of his name alone. I somehow doubt that the Blue Badger has the power to arrest anyone. He's not actually, you know, invested with power. So this is the Blue Badger's rival, the Bad Badger, huh? He's got facial hair. Do you feel some sort of reverence towards this Badger, Kay? Huh, I can't believe you would be so stereotypical when it comes to thieves. Surely you must also think there are much cooler and cuter ones out there, right? That's it, I've decided that thieves and thievery need an image makeover. Good luck with that one. Alright, and we've got... This is the Blue Badger I met at the main gate. Excuse me, but his name is Proto Badger, not Blue Badger. Sorry. He's based on the very first design created by the local police chief. You know, when you compare the two, the Blue Badger looks a bit cuter. I suppose as they continue to redesign him, the chief managed to make him cuter and cuter. Are we talking about Damon Gaunt still, or... Even humanity has come a long way when you think about how much we've evolved. Are we comparing the Blue Badger to humans now? Apparently. I suppose this is the Pink Badger? But since it has the same design, doesn't it seem forced to call this one a female? You think so? I mean, just look at how long her eyelashes are. What's that got to do with anything? There are dudes with really long eyelashes. Women are constantly complaining about how nice eyelashes dudes have. That's the only difference. And the fact that she's pink. Men can wear pink. Yeah, and her lips are red, see? Lipstick. I see no lipstick. What? She has nothing to say about the giant pink ribbon, or is that too obvious? Edgeworth is like, miss me with this gender conformist shit. I'm not interested. Whoops. What is this? Looks like the Bad Badger, and it's looking as bad as ever. Also headless. I guess bodiless. Looks like a costume head to me. I guess the Bad Badger costume is, at the very least, a two-piece, huh? The real question is, why is only the head sitting out here on the floor? Good questions. Good question. Alright. Blue Badger photo rally? They're holding a Blue Badger photo rally? You didn't know? Plus, it's not just the Blue Badger, it's his whole family too. Then why is it called the Blue Badger photo rally? Why is it not the Badger family photo rally then? Take a picture of every member of the Badger family and receive a prize. There's only one of each of the 4 members wandering throughout the park. Best of luck. Well, there's a costume head sitting over there. Why not start with a picture of that? You can't do that. That's cheating. There's only one of each badger in the park, so you have to work for it. But not whatever you steal, huh? Speaking of badgers, there was one staying against a wall in the haunted house. Seriously? But somehow I don't think that one counts, Mr. Edgeworth. You have to take pictures of the costume ones walking around the park. So those are the rules of this game? How quaint. Oh, Edgeworth doesn't know how to have even the slightest bit of fun. Maybe we can use the paint to help us escape. How? And what exactly do you have in mind? Besides the fact that we should probably seal up this can so we don't inhale paint fumes? Well, we could paint help in really giant letters. And who, pray tell, would see these? We're inside a building. Okay, then how about we light the paint on fire? Oh, God. Now we really die. Anyone who saw it would think some crazy artist was about and call the cops. Actually, that may not be great for me, seeing as I'm a thief and all. Also, you know, setting a fire indoors in a locked room, we would die from the smoke before anyone came. Let's try to find something other than this paint to use. Lockers. Man, why do they have to put the windows so high up anyway? How is a thief supposed to make her daring escape? I suppose we can make our way out if we were able to climb on top of these. Haha, that's pretty clever. You'd make a good thief yet, Mr. Edgeworth. Please don't ever place my name and the word thief in the same sentence again. What about Edgeworth caught the thief? Let's see, I wonder if I can jump and grab the top of the locker here. No. No. Man, why did they have to make such enormous lockers anyway? Even if we wanted to use these, we need some sort of foothold. What, Edgeworth? You can't lift like an 80-pound teenager up onto your shoulders so she can climb on top of the lockers? I guess the only thing he hits is the books. God forbid he goes to the gym. This is the beam I was tied to. What's up? I was pondering if perhaps we could make it over to the window if we climbed this. Ooh, good thinking. And if it's climbing action you need, just leave it to me. Alright, if you say so. Thanks. The little hooks look like it might make for a good foothold. Up you go, Kay, and good luck. Count on it. The great beef Yatagarasu spreads her mighty wings and takes to the skies. Here I go! As I thought, this beam was definitely not made for climbing. Probably could find a rope so you could, like, shimmy up it, but... Well, she also has a scarf. She could use her scarf. What do you mean, as I thought? I'm not your guinea pig, you know. If you say so. Anything else? Door's probably the last thing we gotta check. It seems we won't be able to open this by ourselves. It also seems quite thick, so we can't just break it down. There must be another way out of here. The kidnapping? Do you know where the person who kidnapped me went? Well, after they locked you up in here, it sounded like they went into the next room and started talking to someone. I feel like I heard something as well, but it's all a haze in my mind. However, I do recall that the kidnapper was talking with someone. It was just a guess before, but I guess I really am dealing with two kidnappers here. After that, they left. It almost seemed as if they were done with you. I suppose that is the case, as my kidnapping seems like an afterthought to the $1 million. Well, if they went into the next room, let's see what we can find out through the slot. Ah, there we go. Ooh, we can peer into the room the kidnappers were in from there. I won't rest until it's inspected every suspicious nook and cranny through this mail slot. There's a door on the opposite side that appears to be the same as this one, which would mean I can probably assume that these two rooms are very similar in structure. I believe I may have just found our ticket out. If you say so. There's a hatch. Hi, Ranger. Good morning. There is a beam in the next room identical to the one in this room. There's even a hook on it to hold a propped up floor panel in place. Which reminds me. Did you find something useful, Mr. Edgeworth? Perhaps. I may have found a very handy hint to how we'll get out of here. Hey, it's a ladder. Is that what I think it is? It looks like the kidnappers had an escape tunnel prepared just in case. That's awesome! They're like a bunch of great thieves themselves, girl. No. No, they're not, because I highly doubt they made the tunnel themselves. The floor panel was removed and propped up against the beam in a very specific way. Okay, I think this building was originally built with a basement or underground area. Alright, is there anything else? Nope, okay. Might be time to put some stuff together. Beam I was tied to. And the open floor panel. So how are y'all doing? I am doing pretty good. How are you, Ranger? You know, I already tried, and there's no way I can jump from this hook to the window. Like, I'm telling you. Come on. Even you have to admit when something's just not possible. Huh. I wasn't about to suggest that again. Rather, that it's here for a different purpose. Really? Like what? As you saw in the adjacent room, it's clearly for keeping a floor panel propped open. Which means that there should be a panel in this room that we can open as well. Oh, I get it. We didn't notice its existence all this time because it was hidden by this tarp. Right then, let's fold this thing up and see what's underneath. It's just a big hole in the floor. Now this is what I call treasure. A beautiful and exiting day. I'm glad. I'm glad you will be beautiful and exit. Wow, this must be another entrance to the secret hidden basement. I totally smell treasure. The scent I wish to smell is the sweet fragrance of freedom. Then what are you waiting for? Hurry up and open the hatch. Alright. This thing is locked down tight. Don't worry, we got a key. Aw, fiddlesticks. It's all good, we just, literally had to trigger this. I believe you're up, Kay. Huh? Why me? Because we need to use the tiny key that you've taken quite a liking to. Oh, gotcha. Just leave it to me. I love the tense feeling of these moments when you're about to uncover something big. I believe the feeling of freedom would be much more satisfying right now. You got another go, go, go. What? You just get nothing but go, go, go potions. Alright, I got the secret door open and now... Girl! Wait! What? Ah! Are you alright, Kay? I'm fine. The ladder just slipped is all. No, it looked like you just straight up jumped down the hole, girl. Thank goodness she's alright. I about had a coronary. There's a lot of really large machinery down here. What about an exit? It's really dark and cramped down there, so I really doubt there's an exit. Oh, I can't believe that happened. You have only yourself to blame for leaping before you looked, No way! I mean, how was I supposed to know that the ladder is removable? You just jumped out the hole! I figured out how we can escape this prison, Kay. Oh? So how are we gonna bust out? Use ladder on locker. It seems that your reckless actions were of use after all. Are you actually praising me? More of a thank you for giving me an idea. The underground ladder? What about it? Come on, Kay. This ladder isn't just for those who wish to go down. Oh, I see. If we use this... Yes, I believe it's long enough to reach the top of those lockers, and even if it's not, surely you guys can jump up the rest of the way. Well then, what are we waiting for? Investigation complete! Alright, now we can get out of here. Yes, we spent entirely too much time in here. Kidnappers who held me hostage and a mysterious Interpol agent. This case is only getting started, and I'll be the one to bring it to a resounding end. The 10-gallon hot saloon. Kitty! Kate just jumps down, Edward slides down the drain pipe like a nerd. Don't do that IRL, folks, by the way. They're usually not that secured. Yeah, thank goodness. You have no idea how hard it was raining earlier. Mr. Edgeworth! I'm so glad to see you managed to escape, sir. I was so stressed that I thought my heart was gonna give out. Detective Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world that is? Well, that's, oh my. Count off! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, da da da. Mob Psycho 199. Shifu! All 99 members are here and accounted for, sir. Damn. Huh. What the heck do you think you're doing, counting my cubs off like that? Why are the glasses like that? Hello? Can't you just wear normal sunglasses? What? Every person is a valuable human being, you get me? And everyone has a name that their parents gave to them. Now that's an outfit, right? Why are the frickin' glasses like an X on his face? Hello? No one is or 2 or 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is number 1. Got it? Shifu! 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 Huh. You are Agent Lane, I take it? You infidel! How dare you address our Shifu so rudely? I'm an infidel? Just for addressing him by his name? Bro actually growls, okay. Lon Z says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder? I'm sorry? So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards another person. Sheena? This isn't much, but please accept my card. Beautiful. So I was right. The loan in his name is for dragon. Because I know Lan is wolf. Because Xiaodong from Cardcaptor Sakura. So his last name's Lan, which is wolf. Then it looks like warrior dragon? Shilong? Fun fact, that's the Shi in Shiro from Fate Stay Night. Oh, thank you. Please accept mine in return. God, this is the most, like... I know they have this business card exchange practice in other countries, but this is the most, like, Japanese thing in a Japanese game I've ever seen. You all see that just now? That is the proper way for 2 people to show their respect. Alright, I'll go print up a bunch of business cards then. Keep that in mind and you'll get far in life. Got it? I think they got it, guys. Ah, that's right. Francisca did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Zanfa. Apparently, this man has the highest successful arrest rate in the organization in all of Interpol? Damn. Agent Lane? Why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case? that's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor. I think it technically is, but alright. How is it not? I've heard a rumor or two about you. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? Huh. But you sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic. How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? Looking real intimidating there, Gumshoe. Are you saying you could have solved it faster, pal? The comedic relief jumps to the aid of his master. How cliche. Look, what I'm getting at is if I had been there, no one would have died. I would have solved the entire case, and Agent Hicks would still be here with us today. Agent Lang knew yesterday's victim, Agent Ackby Hicks, apparently. Hicks was like a brother to me. Damn. Alright, so now I'm out to take my revenge. Agent Hicks was investigating a smuggling ring with Francisca in a third person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel, as the kidnapped is someone I know. So I ask that you please allow me to participate in the investigation. This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor, and way out of your league. No hard feelings, but why don't you go back to your courtroom now, pretty boy? Damn. You dare to mock the court? And pretty boys? And me? I do. All of it. And I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. He's got some very sharp teeth here. Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today. Who uses the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor? Lots of people. What did you miss? This is the Interpol agent that was on the phone with us. That's about it. And why? Why do I feel such intense loathing emanating from him? And the glasses are back. Alright, men, good job on the perimeter around Gatewater Land. Now just find me the kidnapper and bring the punk to me. Dismissed. Sir! Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you just sit tight here and don't cause any trouble, understand? Wait! Nope. Mr. Edgeworth? It's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable. Why of all places did he show up here? And completely out of the blue at that. I suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me in on that. Alright, Gumshoe. What do you got to say for yourself? Great job, Detective. Sir? For losing sight of me and the kidnapper and allowing my investigation to be hijacked. Sir? I look forward to your next month's salary assessment. Damn! But the case isn't lost yet, sir. I'm gonna show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be. Shall I prepare the 21-gun salute? Whoa! Alright. Detective, are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup? Of course, sir. I think I would know the number to my own precinct like the back of my hand. Then why did an Interpol agent show up instead, with an army of his own agents? I have no idea. About 5 minutes after I made the call, that wolfman showed up out of nowhere, sir. Agent Lang definitely has an agenda, so the question is, what is he after? Next up, Mr. Edgeworth, I was wondering if I may ask about one thing, sir. Yeah, what is it? Who is that? The girl over there, I mean? I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday. What? Funny, I don't recall making you my assistant. Yeah, I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Me! It's been like that since forever. Sorry, but I just stole your supporting role. How can you say something so serious with that giant grin on your face? Mr. Edgeworth, we've got a thief on our hands, sir. She stole my role. I'm taking her in, getting her convicted and making sure she serves out her sentence. Oh, come on. It'll be fun, like musical chairs. You better stay fast on your feet. No way. I will not lose the spotlight to you, little girl. Well, he's taking this very personally. The rocking... Excuse me, but if you could just let me through... Sorry, I can't let anyone through Agent Lon's orders. I suppose I'll have to deal with this impasse for now. I highly doubt I'll find a clue in here, but I might as well check, just to be sure. This barrel sure is heavy. You there, do you know what's inside of this thing? It's the emergency water supply for putting out fires. I see, well, they certainly are well prepared. I wanted to check out the cat. Alright, there's footprints, but we can't look at the footprints. This horizontal bar is used for tying up horses. Apparently, you can ride real horses at the Cowboys Ranch area just up ahead. Is it possible that the culprits have already escaped with the help of a stolen horse or two? Under Agent Lon's orders, we've already rounded up all the horses. And every last one has been accounted for. Agent Lane is good, although I wouldn't go so far as to say I'm impressed just yet. No, of course not. God forbid. Okay, Horses are painted on this garage door to complete the Wild West theme. Nay, nay, mother effers. They almost look like they're ready to jump out into the real world and gallop away. Almost being the key word. All right. That's blocked off. That's blocked off. Some sort of tracks were left in the mud here thanks to the rain. They look like tire tracks. Too bad they're destroying the Wild West atmosphere they worked so hard to create. Tires or whatever made these probably got pretty muddy as well. Man, I can't calmly do any stealing with that detective around. Oh, ad break in like about a minute. So we'll all go take a break in a moment. I suppose it's not easy when there's this many members of law enforcement in the vicinity. It's alright. It's not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing. Which is it? Do you plan to steal something or not? quite the mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk with her a bit more. Next up. So what are you gonna do about your investigation into the kidnapping? Good question. Since Agent Lon holds the authority to investigate this case now, this makes things a bit more complicated. Oh, come on. You can't let that stop you. I'll even lend you a hand, so let's go. You're a self-reported great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in an investigation. You don't like to listen, do you? I'm not just any old great thief. I'm the Yatagarasu. And as I said earlier, the Yatagarasu is after one and only one thing. I'll leave you guys here with this smug little child. And I will be right back. Time for a break. Get up, stretch, get some water, all that good stuff. And I will be right back in a few minutes. Whoop. Wah. I'm back. Hello. Okay, still at it. Alright. So what's this one and only, my girl? What is this one and only that you're after? Please explain. The Yatagarasu is only interested in one thing. And that is the truth. I see. It was 7 years ago. Sudden flashback. There was a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appeared and vanished at will. Although we still don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu like to find and publicly disclose evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once a target was chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to the mass media, along with a card with the mark of a three-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yatagarasu was stealing the truth. Could this child really be the successor to the original Yatagarasu? But that can't be. Can it? Lance! Lance, where are you? What is this, Voltron? Oh, it's this guy. Hello? Just walking around with bills in his obi, I see. Mr. Amano? Oh, Miles, my boy, I'm sorry to involve you in such an affair just after you've returned. For you, Mr. Amano, I gladly offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office. And had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system. No. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. Oh, well, that's not a good thing. I consider a beloved disciple of his to be like one of my own blood. It's like, I don't really feel great about that. If you ever have to go overseas again, you need only to ask. I can use my company's vast network to send you anywhere at any time. So who's the old man? He is the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Amano, Ernest Amano. Now then, have you found Lance yet, Miles? Please, I miss my poor boy dearly. I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Amano. What? Hold on there! Then what happened to all that money? I believe the 1 million has been stolen and the culprits are now on the run. What? Poor old man. Don't you have anything you could give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth? Forgive me, Mr. Amano. I don't know if we got anything. Yeah, probably not. The kidnapping. I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time. Oh, it was yesterday. A call came to the house. From the receiver came the sound of my son. Help me, Daddy! I know this is tough, but please stay with me here, Mr. Amano. You don't understand! He hasn't called me Daddy in ages! It was incredibly moving. I wish I had recorded him. Damn. He definitely should have recorded that conversation. But not for the foolish sentimentalities of an old man. Damn. Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again? He was out here claiming he knows him, but he doesn't, apparently. How will telling you about Lance help you get him back? Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relationships and behavior. Very well then. Lance is my one and only son, and he turned 21 this year. He is very much like me when I was his age, kind and very attractive. I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off of him. Okay, is there anything else? Now that you mention it, I haven't been able to get in contact with our butler, Oliver. Your butler? Yes, his name is Oliver Deegan. He's been with our family for years now. He gets along so well with Lance, so I thought maybe he would know where my son is. Mr. Amano, could you please tell me a little bit more about your butler, Mr. Deacon? As a butler, he's outstanding. He even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. He took a brief leave recently, but even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him. So you still haven't spoken with him since his leave? What about his family and friends? They said they haven't seen him. I've tried everything I could think of, Miles. Do you think this could have something to do with Lance's kidnapping? It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. So even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Classic, the murderer was the butler. We assume, anyway, though so far no one has been murdered. Oliver Deacon sounds like one name I had better keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir? Let's begin our investigation. Even if that Interpol agent holds the authority to head this investigation, we can't allow ourselves to stand idly by twiddling our thumbs. I'm with you 100%, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I, Dick Gumshoe, pledge to stick by your side through thick and thin. Thanks. Mr. Amano, it was my fault that the culprits escaped. Which is why, with your blessing, I vow to return Lance to you myself. Well, if you say so. Oh, I've never seen you so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, my boy. Thank you very much. Well, you're probably gonna need it. Alright, well, what are you waiting for? Let's do some investigating. If you think I'm losing to you, pal, forget it. Okay, Gumshoe, you are being intimidated by a teenager. How about you calm down a little? It's not that serious. Begin investigation. All right. So what should we examine first? Thanks to Agent Lon, we can't leave this area. Dude's just sitting in the rocking chair, counting his money. Which means we may be able to find some clues that will help us escape. Meanwhile, Gumshoe's like, I'm special, pretty much. Okay, let's get looking. Hey, you there. Who, me? What are you doing goofing off in a place like this? I wasn't goofing off. I was about to help Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation. You imbecile! Damn. All precinct detectives are now under Agent Lon's direct command. No way! I am not working for Wolf Boy. Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do something? I'm not exactly in a position to argue, seeing as how you are a member of the police. Good, now let's go! No! Boy, have I just got the job for someone like you. Well, that was exciting. Okay, what? Can't you tell I'm all ready to get down to some detective work? You should go home. Your parents must be worried about you. Oh, come on. I finally get to be your assistant and you try to ditch me? I don't recall offering you the position. Huh. Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already too late, you know. Like I said, I've already stolen the position of assistant a while back. Huh. You're the only one asserting that. Well, by the time anyone notices, it's already gone. That's the Yatagata way. You should speak so lightly about things you know nothing about. Fine, whatever, you win. Go ahead and do your little investigation. But the talented assistant K is going to tag along no matter what you say. Even if she turns out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. I might as well surrender and let her come along for the ride. You're learning how to compromise. Good for you. All right. Now we can look at the footprints. Hey, there's a bunch of footprints in the mud over here. I remember hearing rainfall out here while I was being held in there. Yep, it was just a passing rain. That's why the ground has pretty much dried up. I should be thankful. It left us with some nice footprint samples. You know what? I bet if we follow them, we could find out where the kidnappers went. Plus, we'd be able to spot them because of their muddy shoes. I don't think it will be that easy. Why not? Look carefully. There are quite a few different sets here. And we don't know which ones belong to the kidnappers. Oh, that's true. We don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing. Yeah, sorry, no can do, blah, 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 blah. I've got you now, you vile criminals. I think the kidnappers would have better sense than to try hiding in these. Oh, come on, line it up, will ya? I was only joking. I don't really think the criminals would be hiding here right in front of 2 officers. I certainly hope not. And we can just never talk to the cat. Horses are painted on the garage door. They look so lifelike, don't you think? Are you thinking of wrangling, or rather, stealing them? If you can coax them out of here, sure, come on. I know you can sweet-talk them. I could be holding a cube of sugar in my hands and they wouldn't budge, Kay. Because they're not real! The darkest spot is under the lantern? Yeah, but, Ron Delight still got found out despite hiding in plain sight. Hey, Mr. Edwards, is this one of those things you tie horses to? Yes, although the horses are in another location at the moment. Aww. And here I was hoping I would get to ride one. You know how to ride a horse? Nope, never rode one in my life. But I have an Asian friend who was born in the year of the horse. Why does this feel vaguely racist? Non sequitur is the only way to describe your logic. Okay. People are not for riding like horses. Yes, I was actually born in the year of the horse. I mean, it's every 12 years, so you know. Because this year is the year of the snake, so next year is the year of the horse, so. You're a rat? Very nice. No wonder you're a great cook, haha. But if you stored water in a barrel under the blazing hot sun, wouldn't it go bad? Yes and no. Might get some nasty bacteria in it, but the water itself won't go bad. People of that period probably didn't care about how it tasted. I mean, they were drinking straight out of rivers. That's why cholera and other stuff was a thing. Sorry, but I can't let you get away with making fun of our forefathers. I mean, maybe they really like the strange taste. Look who's making fun of them now. I see. Cactus. Look, there's a blurb about the cactus here. This cactus is a very gracious gift to Gatewater Land from the local police precinct. Oh, God. Was it? Because what was his name? Detective Jake Marshall had a cactus when he was, before he got fired. Is that this cactus? I can't believe the police went so far as to even donate a cactus. So is the police department running a cactus farm on the side? Cactuar, is that you? Possibly. Haha, just kidding. They wouldn't do something so silly. Actually, I have the vague impression I've seen a cactus farm at the precinct before. Yeah, it was Jake Marshall's. Good old Easter eggs. Alright, so we talked to him. I'm avoiding the blue badger at all costs, but I don't think there's anything else. Oh, tire tracks. It's a set of tire tracks originating from the garage. Aha! So that means a car left from the garage at some time, right? Correct, but for the car to leave these tracks, it would mean that it had left during the passing rain. That's the only explanation as to why these tracks are made of mud. 3 treads. I think we can safely assume it's a special type of car. Some kind of bike-like thing, I guess. This guy is scary. I'm hiding with you guys. Hey! It's the Blue Badger! Badger, get! I really don't understand why she is so excited over this badger hunt. Speaking of badgers, there's a person inside of there. Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw? He's doing that contorted, wriggling dance again. Aha! Oh, you've uncovered my secret identity, sir! I was to remain under that head! Oh, God. He's no longer scary, it's just Officer Meekins. Aren't you Officer Meekins? Sir! Mike Meekins reporting for duty, sir! This man was a witness at one of the cases I headed 2 years ago. About the only thing I remember about this officer is that he often spoke and acted before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headaches. Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth? I met him in the courtroom once before. Why was he so upset when we unmasked him? Does he have something to hide? Officer Meekins, why are you standing here wasting time? Sir! Because I'm not a police officer right now, sir! I'm the Blue Badger! And I'm creating memories and dreams for the kids! It's never a waste of time, sir! I have a dream to become as big as Detective Gumshoe, sir! I was patrolling the scorching boring beat until a little while ago, when the dispatch radio on my shoulder crackled that the kidnappers had escaped, sir! I love your voice for this, thank you. I thought maybe this was my shot at making detective, sir! I rushed on over to join in, but when I got here, there was a sea of people already. And I couldn't spread my special trademark friendliness and joy onto anyone. It would seem that some people never change. So, why exactly are you in that ridiculous outfit? Sir! That's because, sir, I'm here to keep the visitors in good spirits, sir! But it's also to hide the fact that I'm an officer on the trail of a kidnapper, sir! I see, Agent Lane. It is very wise to employ this sort of diversionary tactics. To be handed the role of the Blue Badger out of all the different disguises, sir. It's such an honor! Alright, well, you got any clues for us? How long have you been standing here, officer? apart for about 1 little hour, sir. That's around the time I woke up from being knocked unconscious. And I've been here ever since, sir. That's true. That is possible. Officer Meekin saw the kidnappers escaping. However, sir, I must tell you, I didn't see a thing, sir. I haven't asked you anything yet. No, but you will, sir. He's hiding something from me. Officer Meekins, I insist that you tell me more about your recent movements. Sir, I've been playing the Blue Badger this whole time, sir. And I'm getting into it, too. I really like role-playing, apparently. I patrolled the park all while wearing this costume. And about 1 hour ago, I came over here, sir. I haven't seen any suspicious-looking people this whole time, sir. But I did see a badger, sir. A lone blue badger. What you said just now is contradictory to the facts. How so, Mr. Edgeworth? This is what Officer Meekin's testimony contradicts. Yes. That there's only supposed to be one at each time.
Take that!
Your testimony contradicts this piece of evidence. I'm just a little patrolman, so I don't understand what you're talking about. I can't say I get any of the— Oh no, I messed up? Never mind then. Alright. Of course, sir, I'd be honored to repeat myself as many times as needed. Great. But I did see a badger! Oh, is it this one? That's it's just the wrong one.
Take that!
Officer Meekins, let's back things up. I'd like to ask about your last statement. Sir, of course, sir. If that's your wish, Mr. Prosecutor. This little patrolman will wait as long as I am commanded to wait. Are we supposed to call you good boy or something? You're acting like a dog. And hi, Kurto. You said that you saw a blue badger, correct? And yet, if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. This park is supposed to have only one of each badger in it at any given time. Which means that as long as you are the blue badger, Officer Meekins, you should not have seen another blue badger wandering the premises. What? Sir! That would mean there are 2 blue badgers walking around, but why? A great question. Alright. Anything new we can put together? Nice. A second blue badger that shouldn't exist. Clearly, the true identity of the person underneath is... Oh, I know! It's one of the kidnappers, right? The person wore a costume to get away. Precisely. After all, the costumes that went missing from the storage area are a blue badger, a proto badger, and a bad badger. Yes, those 3. So there are 3 phony badgers running around in the park somewhere, huh? Apparently so. Costume escape? The footprints belong to the badger costumes. Now that we know that the kidnappers were wearing badger costumes, those footprints from earlier take on a new and very significant meaning. Oh, you mean now we know which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right? Yes, more the shoe prints, we need to follow the paw prints of badgers. Okay, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to use those footprints and go badger hunting. Badger, 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 hunting, hunting, hunting. Badger, 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 badger. They're kidnapping, kidnapping, kidnapping. That's a potostrophe? I guess like catastrophe, but it's with a paw. I totally butchered what you intended, though. Sorry, Kate. Didn't actually talk to you. Now I'm just trying to... So we're looking for prints made by a costume. Hey, I think I found them. There are 2 sets here. They both do look like possible candidates. I mean, they all look the same to me, but I trust you, Edgeworth. This set is walking off to the west. It just stops because there's, you know, a wooden floor here. I think we can assume it's headed towards the stadium. I wonder where the other set leads. This one seems to be headed east. Huh? Quick, Mr. Edgeworth, I've got him! I've got one of the culprits! Oh no! I'm not a kidnapper! I don't know about that. Down, K. Clearly these footprints belong to Officer Meekins. Clearly. But our criminals were each wearing a costume. Aha! Maybe they came over to this garage for something? That's what I would suppose. Officer Meekins, if you could step aside for a moment. We need to examine the garage. Roger Wilco? Alright. Let's open this shutter and see what we find. Maybe we'll find the kidnappers hiding inside. Careful what you wish for. Yeah, be careful what you wish for. Oh. Yup. What in the... What a twist! Instead of the butler being the murderer, the butler is the one that got murdered. We seem to have stumbled across a dead body. She must be in severe shock to have been the first to find it. Oh, excuse me. Get the humidifier back on for a bit. Now then, who is this man? It's Oliver! Mr. Amano, are you saying that this man is... Yes, he's my butler. How could something like this have happened? Indeed. And why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? I'd better investigate this crime scene quickly before Agent Lone or his men return. Edward's like, I gotta take over. I gotta sneak in my own investigation before they figure this out. Next to the garage and right to a dead body. Aww. Hi, Mogu. Did you come to check on me because I was coughing? You're very sweet. Is it possible one of the kidnappers is now a murder victim? It does indeed happen. From my cursory examination, I believe this man died from a fatal bullet wound. You sure are calm for someone who just found a body. It's surprising what one can become accustomed to in the span of 2 days. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Alright, so nothing but the body. Big old necklace. This is an unusually shaped pendant. What is it? Is it something valuable? She seems to have regained some of her composure. It looks like a horse pendant. It's got an antique feel about it, and it's really pretty. Hold on, this is made of platinum! Nice, it is worth something! Ooh, and look, there's something written on the back. Colin Devore. It's a name. Colin Devore? This man's name is... Obviously, the butler's been using a fake name. As long as the Interpol agent has control of this case, I'm not going to be able to have a real autopsy done on the victim. I'm no doctor, but let's see what I can piece together myself. There's 2 gunshot wounds, one in his abdomen and one in his shoulder. So that means he was shot twice? No, I don't think so. I think the abdominal one is an entry wound, and the one near his shoulder is the exit wound. Nice! I knew you could figure it out! It comes with experience. And I've seen my share of crime scenes. You're back, Ranger? Welcome back! Speaking of experience, this crime scene seems a bit too clean for a murder where the bullet went clean through. I should make a note of this oddity. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Deduce. That spot? No, not that one. Was the victim in a costume? I see. Oh, you can't present profiles. Okay, Mr. Amano, this body. Yes, that's my butler, Oliver. How could something like this have happened? Indeed. Then what was Mr. Deacon here to begin? And why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? Great question. Huh. What a peculiar car. Yeah, from the looks of it, it must be the Blue Badger-mobile. Not to be confused with the Batmobile. The Batmobile lost a wheel and the Joker got away. Hey! And it has 3 tires, so maybe I left those tracks behind? That's simply not possible. Huh? Why? Take a look at the tires. There's no mud stuck to them. Therefore, it must have been here since before it started to rain, unless someone cleaned off the mud. Oh, gotcha. Good eye. It's a shame I don't see any other clues around. What do I have in evidence? And with deduction, you have to pick the right spot. So I don't want to just start guessing blindly, because then, you know, we'll lose all that health. Preliminary findings. Is it one of those, like, I have to deduce the pendant and then show the preliminary findings to, like... Because I went into profiles to try and be like, hey, this guy's pendant says his name is Colin, but apparently he was going by the name Oliver, but you can't present profiles, so maybe this? Yeah, there we go. There's something not right about the name on this pendant. The victim is the Mono family butler, and his name is Oliver Deacon. But the name on the pendant is Colin Devore. Huh, I wonder what's up with that. Who knows? I don't know, but... Investigation complete. That was the last bit we needed. All right. Lance! Lance, where are you, sweetie? Oh, dear. The maid? Boy was sleeping with the maid. Excuse me? But you are? Dookie. Oh, this is bad. He's really good looking. Ah, stop it, Lauren. You can't let yourself fall for a playboy like him you're in love with. It's alright, he's gay. He's not interested anyway. Sounds like someone doesn't know the meaning of the phrase inner monologue, huh? Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but might you be a friend of Lance? Yes, I'm Lance's girlfriend. My name is Lauren Pops. His girlfriend? Oh, it's not like that. We're more like friends, and we're not lovers or anything. Then why do you say you're his girlfriend? She has a ring pop? Uh-huh. Maybe that's why her last name is Pops. We haven't gotten that far yet. But, I guess that's how people are going to see it, so I should just accept it. I even got this ring as a present from Lance. He gave her a ring pop. What is this, elementary school? I haven't seen anyone lock down a girl with a ring pop since I was like 12. Haha, you know what she reminds me of? A cartoon character. You're a cartoon character. May I inquire as to why you are here? I haven't been able to get in contact with Lance lately. And I began to get really worried. I looked everywhere for him, and then I heard about the kidnapping, so I came here. Did you really think he would respond if you just yelled, Lance, Lance, while he's been kidnapped? Wow, you're really strong for having made it through all this by yourself. Is it true? Has Lance really been kidnapped? No one is supposed to know, but yes, it's true. Oh, Lance, I can't believe you've been spirited away. I wonder how you're doing right now. Looks like she's gone back to the fair maiden in love routine. I don't think she ever stopped. Blah. Anyway, I should be back. Yay! So, Mr. Edgeworth, where do we go from here? Well, we found a body, so we should look into the murder. Uh-oh. The frickin' X glasses. I can't. Like, why can't he just wear normal sunglasses? Huh. I have to say, you really should have called. You're not my boyfriend. I heard you found something very intriguing. I have nothing to hide, Agent Lane. It's exactly what you see before you. I'll take it from here. Yeah, that guy's really dead. Congratulations. Hey, you're waiting for an invitation to hurry up and detain the suspect now. Suspect? Who? Well. Officer Meekins, is it you're coming with us? What? Sir! I had nothing to do with it, sir! Agent Lang, don't you think you're being a bit rash? Not really. He was sort of, you know, hiding the body indirectly. Do you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Meekins? Huh, I leave this kind of stuff to you prosecutors. It's your job after all. Like I said earlier, the crime scene isn't as forgiving as your precious courtroom. That's your answer? I know you like your logic and reasoning. But that sort of impractical fluff is not needed out here in the field. All you have to do is arrest suspicious person after suspicious person. Oh, okay. That's how you eliminate crime from the streets. So he's like, just arrest anyone who's mildly suspicious, just bring them to the precinct, back everything up as they try and figure out if this person is actually can be charged with a crime, and then, you know, go from there. Well, ad break in 1 minute, so we will be taking a break momentarily. But that's also precisely how you unnecessarily arrest innocent people by mistake. Innocent people? Nonsense. There's no such thing as an innocent person. We've all got a blemish or two in our hearts. Yeah, great, but not everyone has committed a crime. That's tyranny! I won't allow such a thing to go on unchecked before my eyes. Huh. Too bad you don't call the shots around here. As I have sworn to uphold the laws of this land, I cannot allow you to take this man in. That you would arrest a man on false charges without even conducting an investigation? Have you no honor as a member of law enforcement? No! How dare you speak so disrespectfully to our Shifu? Well, go F yourself. Hold it! You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Lunzi says every pack has its own rules. If you can play by their rules and come out on top, that is a true victory. Alright, I'll give your beloved laws a fair shake. I'll show you just how much investigating I've done. Through my line of logic. Oh dear. He's very good looking though. Which is unfortunate because he's being kind of a jerk. Alright, ad break should be starting momentarily. So I will be right back. And we shall, you know, continue on with this argument. Alrighty, be right back. Woo! Hello, I'm back. One sec. Ooh. There we go. Move some stuff around. There we go. Hello. Alrighty, back to it. I can say he was shot in a single glance, but even you figured that much out, right? With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. This is where it starts, the whole "this is set in America" thing starts to fall apart. Because gun law? Guns? Hard to get in America? Not really. It's a little harder in some parts of the country, but overall... Versus in Japan, where, like, you need to do extensive testing and they come and inspect your home, like, every year, and apparently. To make sure that you're storing the ammo and, like, the guns separately and all that stuff. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement, like Officer Meekins. Is that right? I suppose. That's your reasoning? Well, I mean, it's not the worst reasoning. Solid as a rock. It's based on the philosophy of detainment. I will pretend to know what that is, sir. What's this philosophy of detainment? Oh my god! I just noticed the poster! Is this a One Piece reference? Like the Wanted poster? Doesn't it look like the One Piece ones? Huh! You don't know? In that case, pay attention, girlie. She's like a teenager. Calm down. In my country, the criminals have a saying, beware of the wolf, okay? Why the wolf? Because in my language, lan means wolf, and you don't mess with me or my pack. Okay, calm down, edgy boy. As for the detainment philosophy, its father is my honorable ancestor, Lanzi. You'd think I have heard of him and his teachings if he is that famous. Bro just broke out a whole ass scroll. Lanzi developed it as he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. To this day, the Shenfa police still trains its recruits using his philosophies. But thousands of years ago? That makes your story about as believable as a fairy tale. Anything wears down and breaks over time. Do you really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world? Yes. A lot of stuff. You want to put it to a test? Oh dear. Shilon's logic. Now there's a tongue twister. I've seen a lot of bodies being carted off in my time. I can say he was shot in a single glance, but even you figured that much. With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. Oops, wrong button.
Hold it.
If that's the case, there are plenty of other officers who might be potential suspects. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you? As As if I would need to. I've already looked into everyone else here. Oh? Other than Officer Meekins, I know no one else's weapon has been fired. How did you check every single person's weapon in such a short span of time? He's got 99 subordinates. It ain't that hard. That's because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. It did take more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation. The power of sheer numbers, yup. But you have yet to check Officer Meekin's weapon, correct? Thanks for reminding me. Hey, you! Show me your gun. Oh! What's wrong? Why does he look so sickly pale all of a sudden? Gun! What did you say? I can't hear you. Stop mumbling and spit it out already. Sir! Sir! I lost my gun, sir! How could you be so irresponsible? How did this guy even get licensed? In the end, it looks like you're still the only suspect we've got. You're the one who waited here outside this garage to ambush and kill the victim. So you think that Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you? I think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny. Dum, 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 dum. Alright. That can't be the case, because, you know, footprints, and also there is basically no blood, so...
Objection!
Tisku, tisku, tisku. Unfortunately for you, Agent Long, that is simply not possible. What do you mean? You've seen the crime scene for yourself. And while you were looking, did you not think to yourself that it was a little too clean? Ah-ya! Well. So you did notice that there was too little blood. Do you still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here? Because this isn't the crime scene. And if it was your men who led you to think it was, then I suggest you leave this case to the local police to set the record straight. A literal 2-hour internet outage at work. Oof. Welcome back. Yeah, the internet's dropped here a couple times, but it's come back. Good old Canadian internet providers. The fucking rapid fire. Not bad. I see your logic can be just as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that that officer was hanging out around here in the first place? Weird? How so? Hey, you! Your squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? What were you doing neglecting your duties and loafing around here? Gotta love high bills and crap service, yup. Lon looks like he needs to be hit with a door. He looks cool though. He gives out tigre. He's a wolf slash lion. Lion? No. Dragon, though. His full name is Shilon Lan, so it's literally the Shi in Shiro, dragon, and wolf. Now this guy could be Tiger Festival, literally. Very close. Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like I found myself taking a walk. But sir, I really did take a walk, sir. I'm coping because you think he's cute. I knew it! I knew this would be one of yours. I was gonna point it out, but I was like, no, I'll let nature take its course. You're a disgrace. How dare you take your pack obligations so lightly? Officer Meekins is looking extra meek. Is he hiding something? Mr. Edgeworth, please, sir! Save me the way you did earlier, please, sir! Go away? No! You can't make me! Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened. Sir! Not you too! Oh my god, those eyes. Edgeworth has, like, the beautiful Bishonen eyes, and Meekins has got, like, frickin' Mickey Mouse stare into your soul. It's true, sir! I wasn't assigned to this area, sir! I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir! I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger Mobile, sir! But I got completely caught up in my role selling dreams to the children, sir! Easy on the sir, Meekins. Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir! What is this Blue Badger Mobile? It's a moving store on wheels that sells sweet dreams and merchandise, sir! So the Blue Badger Mobile is just a roaming souvenir shop? Ah, capitalism. Mobile shop on 3 wheels. Sir, I swear I was chasing the kidnappers down while I was being a good dream merchant! He seems rather worked up, even more than his usual hyperactive self. He sure seems sure of what he's saying. Can you try to calm down and lower your voice to a more reasonable level, officer? Sir! Roger, sir? Meekins' testimony, okay. Dun, 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 dun. Except the car's in the garage, so was this before or after? Is the question.
Objection!
Officer Meekins, I would appreciate it if you didn't tell transparent lies. Sir! I'm lying, sir! Apparently I am, sir! Yes you are. If you were really out there selling dreams with the Blue Badger Mobile until recently, then what is it doing here inside the garage? Well, actually, I had just lost track, sir. Lost track of what? So he lost his gun, and he lost the car. Wow. So, like, why did this guy get to keep his job, but Maggie was fired? Which would mean it was perhaps stolen? Apparently. And that's when I came back to this area. Thinking it was maybe just in the garage, sir. But that's when you found me, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Not so fast.
Wow. He's got his own voice line. Nice voice line. Actually, who does the voices? Shilon. Lon. I don't know who Peter J. Fabian is. Fabiano? He was a localization team manager for the Ace Attorney games. I see. Alright. So, same thing as it was with some of the early games where they literally just had random people on staff provide the voices. Which is funny because, like, you know, in the later Ace Attorney games, you get people like Kyle Hubert and Sam Riegel voicing Edgeworth and Phoenix. But then, like, you know, in the first games, you've got random localization director doing the voice clips. By the time, you know, the 5th and 6th Phoenix Wright games came out, the games were finally popular enough to hire, like, you know, to have, like, an actual budget, I guess. Everything before then was just bleh, whatever. A likely story. Well, in Japan, Apollo was voiced by Ken, I believe, who does Judai in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and Tamaki in Idolish 7. He's, like, pretty popular. He was Dino in Katekyo Hitman Reborn. So, I guess by the Apollo Justice trilogy, they were starting to use popular actors for the games. Because I'm pretty sure even in the Japanese, like, Shu Takumi did some of, like, the voice clips for Phoenix in, like, the first game or something. And what exactly is so convenient about his story? The car getting stolen, it's completely unbelievable, even for a cover story. But I think we can assume the car was used, alright? To move the dead body. What? Damn, I was proud of that. I'm proud of that. I was like, I'm just gonna commit to holding this note. You killed the victim at some distant location, Officer Meekins. And then you used the blue badger mobile to transport it all the way here. That was pretty good. Thanks. I've been practicing. Now then, you're coming with me. But it wasn't me, sir! The killer, sir! It wasn't me, sir! Agent Long! Wait, I like how Lauren and Mr. Amano are just off to the side like this doesn't involve us at all. We're not involved at all. We're just standing off to the side like, man, this is really awkward. Should we stay? Should we leave? What? What do you want now? We still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. You can't say we know all the facts of this case, let alone the truth. I told you, truth smooth. I couldn't care less. Our job is to catch the crook. You'll find out your precious truth after we arrest this guy and take him in. That's the job of you prosecutors in your fancy courts with your logic. As for us, we don't have that kind of time to waste. You boorish buffoon. That's a good. That's. Yeah, that's gonna go over well. Hey, Pat, thank you. I think you need to leave. What? We need to get the body to autopsy, and you guys are getting in the way. You would interfere with another one of my investigations. This isn't your investigation, Edgeworth. You don't have the authority. Hey now, let's not forget who holds the actual authority to conduct investigations here. I'm afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little pretty boy. Oh! That wasn't very pretty, though. Now be a good fancy boy and get out of my sight. If you don't, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice. In case you want to know, yes, this is a really popular BL ship. Not as popular as Nick and Edgeworth, obviously, but I could see how it's how it happened. Another man starts calling another man pretty boy. I'm like, yeah, that's the ship right there. Beautiful. And we've still got about an hour and a bit. Woohoo! Chased out like a pair of peasants. Just because you were kicked out of the crime scene doesn't mean you're a peasant, buddy. But I appreciate that it kind of sucks. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Kay? There's something even thieves should never steal. Do you know what that is? You really shouldn't steal anything, however, I'll bite. What shouldn't a thief steal? A life. It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with. Ever. She really is a good thief. She really is Robin Hood. She's here to do good. She's like, murder? That's something you should never stoop to. Other crimes? Yeah. Possibly justified. So remember, folks, just stab them to incapacitate them. Don't kill them. That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can never truly be hidden. Gatewater in the background? Yeah, this is the Gatewater amusement park. The frickin' police force talked to the Gatewater group into building a police-themed amusement park. That's why the blue badger is everywhere. Like, what has happened to this country? The police are building their own theme parks. That is so ironic, right? Alright. And I'm going to work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go! I still never said she could be my assistant. I'm just gonna drop the issue. He's like, I can't do women. I can't. Whatever. Just roll with it. This is how he survived all those years living with Francisco. The first thing we should do is locate the real scene of the murder. Mr. Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe! Mr. Edgeworth! The stadium! Hurry, sir! This is supposed to be hush-hush, but they found a witness at the stadium! A witness? You! What did we tell you about leaving your assigned post? Uh-oh. Ah! The cheek is up. Mr. Edgeworth, remember that I'm always rooting for you, so go get him, sir! Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves. It's not all fun and games, Kay. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. Back into the park we go, I guess. Ah, yes. The pink Badger-mobile, complete with eyelashes. I thought there was a witness here. Yeah, I don't see anyone. Mr. Edgeworth! Oh, hey! Yeah, they went and they made a female They made a female blue badger and they called her the pink badger. Oh my god, it's Emma! I vaguely knew she was in this, but I totally forgot. It's my girl! Konnichiwa! Hi, Tsumaki! I need to start saying Konnichiwa. That's so good. Long time no see. You're Miss Emma Sky, correct? This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lana Sky. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. But I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics. I can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. Are you still studying abroad? Brunette Maya, yes, it's Emma. You bet. More than anything, I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist. But it's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit. I see. Oh my god, look at those socks. This is so 2004. I almost didn't recognize you. You've really grown in these past few years. Yeah, teenagers do that. She looks a little older in this art? Yeah, I mean, it's been 2 years. She's the same, supposed to be the same age as Maya, so she should be 18 or 19 now. So she would be in, like, university. I couldn't remember the timeline. Yeah, this is set directly after the third Ace Attorney game, which is why we're playing it before we get to the Apollo Justice ones. So she's 19, she's 18. High schoolers staying in Europe to become forensic scientists on school break. So yeah, depending when her birthday was, she is actually in university or she is finishing up her, like, senior year of high school. One of your coworkers is playing the games right now? Nice! But I'm going to be a super forensic scientist someday, you'll see! We believe in you, Emma. You seem to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you two acquaintances? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Sky. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you? Wow, that's a great dream. My name's Kay Faraday. And I'm training to become an unstoppable great thief. A thief? Don't think too hard on it, Emma. It's not worth the trouble. She's still got the Chunibyo. In any case, we have much to catch up on. You bet we do! We were talking about favorite cases, and I said mine was turnabout something I couldn't remember, and he laughed at you for never realizing they all have turnabout. Aww. It's okay, it's something that's pretty easy to overlook. It's not like they ever talk about, like, the title of the cases, except in the menu screen. Even a long-term Phoenix Wright fan like myself has a hard time remembering all of the case titles. So why are you here, Emma? Well, I just happened to decide to come home for spring break, you know. Maybe visit my sister while she's in jail. I'm assuming Lana hasn't gotten out yet. How long have we been playing this series now? Like 10... We played it on the Wii when we lived together, so 15 years, give or take. "15 years ago? Yeah. Literally, this is like part of our DNA at this point. Literally, every time like a new person finds the street, they're like, have you played these games before? I'm like, I've played the first 3 so much. I can start reciting the script back. The other ones, not as much. The other ones I only played once through. So things are a little more blurry. The first 3 I'll just like pick up out of the blue because they're like comfort games. Ancient fish turns to dust. Understandable. Well, now we can make soup out of Iduna. Like the bonito flakes are just dried fish, so. And then I heard you'd come back too, so I raced on over here. It's a little weird to be like, you've only met this guy a couple times, and you're like, wait, he's in the country at the same time I am? I need to meet. I need to catch up with this guy. They're like 10 years apart in age too, I think. Or pretty close. Because he's like 28 now? Oh, wait, we can't see his profile. Darn. And there's no Larry or Nick to match against. But considering this guy is 27, Edgeworth is probably about that age too right now. The rival's always the same age as the main character. That's just how it goes. And how exactly did you know I was here? Oh! I never realized her glasses are apparently, like... either they're super reflective, or they are connected to her little PDA thing. They're probably connected to the little PDA thing, because this feels like a Sailor Moon reference. Because Sailor Mercury in the anime also has her little computer thing and, like, the visor that, like, shows all the data. I used these to track your footprints and I followed them straight to you. Oh, great! She's using science to be a stalker. This set is the greatest. It's so wonderfully scientific. You spray this chemical on the ground, and when you shine the special light on it, zing! The footprints light up like an electrified noble gas in a glass tube. Very nerdy. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking. Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than at this very moment. Yeah, it's being used to stalk you. That is a valid, that's a valid sentiment. Alright, the witness. Emma, I'd like to ask you about what you witnessed. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about? Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He was practically yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth really needs your scientific doohickeys right now, pal, he said. Of course. What was that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking? Yeah, that's just Edgeworth for ya. Or rather, that's just Gumshoe for ya. Yes, unfortunately. There's a serious glint in her eyes. But I need to keep my mind focused on the witness now. Where did that person go? Well, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. You might not like it. I assume this is another Badger-mobile. You would be correct. Yeah, but it's a different color than the blue Badger's car. Yeah, because it's, you know, belongs to the pink Badger. Yes, this is the retina searing pink model. That's one way to put it, though you wear a magenta suit. I don't know if you should be roasting pink anything. What's that off in the distance? Oh, nothing good, I'm sure. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, it's the pink Badger. Badger, get! Badger, 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 Badger. Just what does she see in these silly things? Ah, yes. The millennial reference. Tough love? Damn. I was like, for the love of God, spare me. I think this badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, too bad I have nothing to say to it. Are you, by any chance, the witness I've been searching for? Say psych. Sorry, but I don't speak of badger dance. Especially not interpretive dance. Alright, well. Wah! Oh no! I can't take being inside that stuffy head anymore! No! Why her? Why here? Why now? I love the twist the music's taking. It's like vaguely horror now. Edgeworth is legitimately afraid of her. I first met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. I could still hear her laser gun. I wonder if she still has it. She has since gone to Edipoo. No. Why couldn't you understand what I was trying to tell you? I mean, really. I was trying so hard to keep the kids' dreams alive by staying in character. But you couldn't pick up what I was trying to convey to you. I'm sick and tired of that roundabout way of talking, so I'm just going to be direct. I had a bad feeling before, but this just made it official. Today has gone beyond the typical not my day into the realm of waking nightmare. Huh. So you're a friend of Mr. Edgeworth too, Miss Pick Badger? Do not call her that. Turnabout Iduna is coming next, but I'll make the case easy. It's premeditated. I see. Me and the moonbeams will simply cover our eyes and pretend not to hear anything. All right, everyone. Iduna was helping you with something. That's her alibi. She was teaching you guys how to make grilled cheese. That's it. You could say that, but right now I'm just a pink badger, dearie. She may look the part, but I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman. Well, at least he's learned. He's like, nuh-uh, nuh-uh. I've been through this too many times with you, lady. My name is Wendy Oldbag. But you can call me Wendy or Granny or whatever suits your fancy. Okay, stalker. Nice to meet you, Miss Oldbag. I'm Kay Faraday. Huh. What do I care about a young whippersnapper like you? Time to throw her out. Yeesh. I was just trying to be polite. Throw the lady in the trash. Like, just absolutely. Wendy Oldbag. Weren't you a security guard at one of the Gatewater hotels the last time we met? Was she in the third game? I can't remember. I don't think she was, actually. I go where I'm needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike the youth of today. What's that supposed to mean, woman? I get called in all the time to fill in when there aren't enough hands. I mean, if Larry is still your co-worker, I sympathize, but enough about me, Edgy Poo. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. Oh no. What a shame. I finally get the chance to see you again, and here you are, talking with two young girls. We might need to take her out just for the... We might have, like, a justified self-defense plea we can enter. Like, just the other day, I happened to run into you, and then he went in and got into arranged marriage with an 18-year-old, but when he sees her... You seem to attract all sorts of interesting people, Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, please, I'm begging you, by all means, do not provoke her any further. I am the girl with the list. She is the only name on the list. The other list is why I did it. Damn! A witness. Aren't you forgetting about something, Mr. Edgeworth? This person could be the witness. Honestly, I hope she isn't, but I don't think fate is gonna be so kind today. She is very entertaining, but she's, like, terrifying, because, yeah. It's like, ma'am? You're being a stalker. Please stop this. I saw what happened. I even saw the exact moment it happened. How's that? So it's true. She is the witness. I don't suppose I can afford to ignore the old bag. Rip. Saw the exact moment. Yes, she has definitely said this before, and I'm sure, just like every other time, she did not actually see what she is claiming to have seen. I wonder if there's ever a point, like, where someone's testimony, like, when they have a bad track record and they've been a witness in multiple cases, they're like, yeah, we're just not talking to you. Yes, it was just a little while ago. I saw it happen right in front of me. The moment of the murder. You mean to say that you witnessed someone being killed right before your eyes? Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony to me. What old bag witnessed. I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you, and they didn't see you in the stands. Looks like we hit the jackpot, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I can't afford to ignore what she has to say. Unfortunately. Yeah, sorry. Sorry for your loss, sir. What's that unfortunately you tacked on at the end supposed to mean, Edgy Poo? Do not call him Edgy Poo. If you call him Edgy Poo, we're through with you. He doesn't like the name. Respect people, woman! Well, anyway, let's see what we can find out from this little old lady. Just a little old lady. What old bag witnessed. Dun 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 dun. Came to the stadium to take a short break. Do do do. Do 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 do. Alright, how do we want to do this? Take a short break. Let's start with this one. How do you know they were two men? Like, did you see their faces?
Hold it!
You saw two men? Can you describe them for me? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I'm telling you, they were so boring that I don't even remember much beyond that, so you did see their faces. We could just stop right there. You didn't see their faces. We just know at this point. Like, just stop talking, woman. The ad break in 20 seconds, so we will pause here for uno momento, and then we will be right back to it. Time to continue investigating. Dun, dun, dun. Alrighty, be right back. Woo! dokie. Ooh. Hello, and I saw you, Zexu. Thanks for redeeming your potion. You got 4-leaf clover. Very nice. Alrighty. Oh, back to it. We gotta solve this crime by dinner time. Well, not really. You've been in and out? Gotcha. No worries. You fell asleep? Standard. I do that. Classic Moonbeam move, falling asleep on the stream. You guys are just also sleepy. But did they have any special features? Anything you can recall would be very helpful. I'm sorry, Edgeworth. There's no way she saw anything. It's old bank. Like, come on. We know how this goes. Oh my, don't tell me you're jealous of those two men. Absolutely not. She's got the strongest Delulu on the planet, this one. Hey, she's right. You do seem pretty worked up over them, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not worked up over anyone, and I am not jealous. It's all right, Edgy Poo. Those two were just foals compared to a stallion like you. Okay, calm down. For the love of everything, please calm yourself. I thought so little of them, I lost interest the instant I laid eyes on them. Well, ain't that nice? Gonna try and roll for a character on your gacha? I hope it goes well! Suddenly there was a gunshot.
Hold it.
There isn't anything super contradictory yet, so we just press, I guess. Dun, dun. You're claiming... Whoops, misclicked. You're... Absolutely! The gun made a terrible racket when it was fired. How convenient. Why didn't anyone else hear this then, huh? Why is it just you? You didn't try to go help the person who got shot? Which makes a good point. Why didn't you? I'm only one person, you smart alecky brat! Well, that's just uncalled for. What could I have done? Many things. But I took off as soon as I could find someone who could help. Oh, but I took off as soon as I could to find someone who could help. Okay, fine. Fine. Fine, you'll be forgiven, I guess. Two men, one bullet. Okay, it's all consistent with what we found from the body. The body. Sadly, there wasn't exactly a lot of new information to go on in your testimony. Give it time, Edgeworth. We haven't pressed everything yet. I saw that guy again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. Alright, if you say so. Not sure how trustworthy that is, but you know what? Whatever you say, ma'am. I mean, how do you expect me to remember anything without something to jog my memory? Thanks, ma'am. A real stand-up citizen that you are. Self-centered, aren't we? While it was somewhat useful, her testimony also presents us with a new problem. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? So about this new problem. Do you want me to show you something really nice? No thank you. Rip. Aw, don't be so mean. I swear it's something you're gonna like. I doubt that. What is that gadget you're holding? What you see before you is the secret weapon of a great thief. Ah, I should have known it would be worthless. Damn! Edward, be nice. Aw, don't be like that. What do you think now? I think this hurts my eyes. What is it doing? It's projecting something into the air. I'm going to input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum. Dark skies of evening where no other bird dares take wing. One alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Yay, science! What is this? This is a recreation of the murder based on the info I inputted into Little Thief. Yes. To go with the modern-day Robin Hood, we have the equivalent of John Little. Little John. I mean Little Thief. Little Thief? I dare say I think you're taking the Robin Hood thing a bit too far. Little Thief is actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my thefts. But I suppose if it's used like this, let's see. Miss Oldbreak said the two men were facing each other. And then... This goes here, and that goes there. Okay. And... so with this, we can inspect the crime scene as it was in the past. In theory. So, what do you think? I have to say, I'm impressed by the technology thieves have access to these days. Well, it is the super secret weapon of the mighty Yatagarasu. Indeed. Oh, but if there isn't enough info or if something is out of place, then the recreation could come out a little strange. Hey, Jambola got a 4-leaf potion too. Lots of luck today. Hi, Jambola. How's it going? In other words, I can use this to authenticate the validity of a witness's testimony. You got it. You catch on real quick, Mr. Edgeworth. You're putting it all on 19 red. Good luck! Right now, this simulation is a recreation of that witness's testimony. So for now, I should re-examine everything. And if I find anything illogical or strange, I can then ask for clarification. Feel free to examine anything in this simulation in the way you always do. You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction. And if you find something, I've got Lil Thief with me, so you can just let me know, okay? Alright. According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here. That's right, but if that's the case, then we've already found our first contradiction. Huh? What? Where? This is the real scene of the crime. There's something missing that should be here. Shows the missing item. Blood, I'm guessing? Because if this is, the crime scene, shouldn't there be blood?
Take that!
Yeah, okay, there we go. This is the contradiction. Eh? Is something wrong with my recreation? If this is the real scene of the crime, something specific should be here. If you think back, how did we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one? Oh, I get what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground here either, right? Right. The fact that there is no blood here casts doubt on the witness's testimony. Edgy Blue, how dare you doubt me like that? Are you calling me a liar? Well, I'm not calling you a truther. I know what I saw, and I saw the victim get shot down. No, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth. To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. But in that case, maybe there's another explanation for the distinct lack of blood. The little accordion's doing its darndest. It's the silhouette of the killer with his gun at the ready. Okay, is it not possible to recreate the face of the killer? Well, I can't exactly input what we don't know. She has a point. Why did I ask that? Anything else? No? Oh. Looks like they broke the stage down. I guess this means they're done for the day. Or maybe it's because a different show is scheduled to start its run tomorrow. I mean, that makes sense. This is amazing! Just feel the power of science! Okay, Emma. Okay, nothing new. Logic mode? Is there something there? Oh, there we go. Is it not possible that the victim was wearing a costume? So you really think Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers? I think we can reasonably assume that there is a very good chance that he was. And that if he was shot while he was inside one of those stolen costumes, then Mr. Deacon's blood would be inside the costume instead of on the ground. Precisely. Now, if only we could prove that the victim was wearing a costume. You'd think it'd be pretty easy if we could find some footprints. The problem is finding them, since there don't seem to be any around. Footprints, huh? I wonder how we can go about finding some of those. Emma, I'm guessing? Yeah, there we go. The power of science! Oh, there we go, footprint analysis. Emma, about that method you were talking about for finding footprints? Ah, finally, my expert knowledge in forensics is needed. Yes, well, can you detect and trace even partial footprints? Leave it to me, my cutting-edge detection kit can find anything. Very well. If you could please analyze the footprints in this area. Okay, stand back now and witness the power of science! Boop, boop. Hey, I found something! Look right here! I don't see anything. Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on. Huh. These footprints were definitely left by a badger costume. So how does this spray even work? Like, I get it's using light on a different spectrum to reveal this stuff, but what is it about the footprints that shows up? Because, like, luminol reacts to the chemical makeup of blood, so, like... Calling our scientists! Guys, do you know, is this just, like, game made-up science, or is there, like, actual footprint detection stuff? Too bad we don't actually have, like, forensics, people in chat. Judging by the way the prints are layered, these seem to be the newest. And we can conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time. Okay, in that case, I'll update Little D simulation. I can't wait to see what we find out from this new info. Woo! Bang. Investigation complete. Why was that so funny? I don't know why. So the victim was wearing a costume when he died. And with that, we should be one step closer to the truth, right? I see the recreation has changed in accordance with the new information. We may be closer. But now something else has caught my attention. What do you want? Your testimony, naturally. I'd like to hear it one more time, if you please. Just like, trust no one, not even Edgy Poo. Alright, I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly there was a gunshot, yada yada yada. Very terrifying experience, let me tell you. So, does this mean that Miss Olbeck's testimony has a contradiction in it? Yes. And I believe our best course of action is to compare it with your recreation. See? I just knew Little Thief would be of help. Now, let's see if we can pull more info from Miss Oldbag to put into this recreation. For that, we must first find the contradiction in her testimony. All right. Oh, that's right. Now we can contradict when she's like, I saw two men. It's like, how? What was in a costume?
Objection!
Two men? How did you know the gender of the two people involved? Seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time? Oh. Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention the costumes in your testimony. Oh, what? I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all. But I'm telling you, I really did see it. I saw it with my very own eyes. From a seat in the second tier. Ah, there it is. There it is. The clown music starts. The second tier? Hey, did you say you saw it right in front of you earlier? That was, you know, I was using the phrase in a metaphorical sense. I see our witness still has a screw loose. The cushy seats in the second tier are reserved for hotshot VIPs. Which is exactly why I go there now and again to take a nap. I can't see how you could have gotten a good look from there. It's so high up. Were you able to see even the victim's costume from way up there? Well, I know I saw two people, but I couldn't really see what they looked like because they were in the stage's shadow. I see. My eyesight isn't what it used to be, you know. Not like when I was little, a good 100 man paces away and also me a flash to try and make them move, but a jump into it, but let me tell you, a good man. Let's return to our investigation, shall we? You got it! We just leave her huffing and puffing over there. Alright. I think this is as good a place as any to stop. We're clearly not going to finish this investigation today. And I am getting a little tired. So I think this is a good spot. Right, how do I get this? There we go. Save, please. Thank you. Woohoo! Some decent progress today. We got to see Emma. Perfect nappy time before watch along. Exactly. Ugh. So for anyone who is new-ish. We do a watch-along in our Discord every Sunday at 7 p.m. EST. So in about 3 hours from now, let's do... So right now, we've been watching Kodocha, which is an anime from the 90s. It's pretty episodic. So even if you haven't watched the beginning, it's not much to worry about. And they even recap the plot, like, every episode at, like, the very beginning. So you wouldn't be missing much. Do not fear. All right, let's see who I can send you guys to today. Last time, Sana felt shredded joy. And then... Ooh, okay, Amalia is playing Metroid Prime. That seems like a good one. So I will send you guys to Amalia then. Great game, yeah. And I also see, like, Perry has in her title that they're doing a debut next week. Ooh, we'll have to catch that if we can. But for now, here's the raid. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It actually worked today. How nice. Yesterday it didn't. I was like, Perry new outfit is super pretty. Nice. Can't wait. Alrighty, guys. That's gonna be it for me. I will do up the schedule tonight, but tomorrow should be... I will triple check everything, but tomorrow should be the last day of Unite and Fight Yapping, since, you know, the event started on Wednesday. So tomorrow we should have Grand Blue, and then the rest of the week will be more or less business as usual, bow, with lots of games and stuff like that. Our usual Danganronpa and, like, all of that other stuff. And then I gotta get ready to play some visual novels for you guys in February, because it's the perfect excuse. I mean, I can play visual novels whenever, but you know. Alrighty, folks, that's gonna be it for me. For those of you who want to come to the watch-along later, I will see you guys in a few hours. For everyone else, that's it for me. I will see you next time. So for now, take care. If it's daytime where you are, have a great rest of your day. If it's nighttime, have a great rest when you head on off to bed. And until next time, take care of yourself. Wash your face, brush your teeth, eat good food. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.